And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Trailblazers, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record.
Checking out Portland, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for Portland, it's Scoot and Sharp in at the 1 and the 2. Klingon out there with Avdija, and it's Smith in at the small forward. Buzelis' shot is good.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that, just impacting the glass.
How much tinkering do you think coaches are still doing at this point in the season, Stan?
Well, plenty, believe me. Even if you're undefeated, there's always room for improvement, and now is when you want to start to make those adjustments.
Here's Vucevic. Portland making their last shot. Back to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Here's Buzelis. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Now here's Vucevic. Defense right on him. No good with the triple. Here's Henderson. Tipped.
Well, that's great D. That's what happens when you have great anticipation like Josh Giddey.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. Guarded by Klingon. From deep, Giddey. Oh, Junior with a block. Something I feel compelled to mention. How excited are you for the upcoming anime that will star MP, Towns, and Maxey?
Well, I'll be honest. Everything I've seen about this anime project looks pretty cool. And this kind of thing is not something a lot of NBA players have done. So I'm curious to see it.
Here's Giddey. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Vucevic. Dosunmu on the wing. And again, Chicago, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And they double up Junior. Avdija outside. Portland moving it around. From downtown, and Sharp the bucket on the assist by Avdija.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And with the season just underway, here's a quick look at the early power rankings to see where we're at. You look at the Bulls, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Trailblazers, they have been on fire as of late, blazing a path up the rankings with the best record in the league. Now they just have to keep this incredible momentum rolling.
Here's Buzelis. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Dosunmu for 3. From deep, Giddey. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Now Portland with it. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to Vucevic. Klingon with the block.
And I like this. The sheer size was a big factor in him finding that block.
Apia, left side. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over to Sumu. Smith, no good.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
White on the wing. Vucevic against Smith. Puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Back to Henderson. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 12. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a look at the stats for Coby White.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And here's Giddey. No points yet. Vucevic, a screen on Sharp. 6 to shoot. White against Sharp. And again, no good by Chicago. Now Portland with it. Right now on a 14-0 run. Apia outside. And they double up Junior. Apia with it, guarded by Vucevic. Here's Smith.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move. They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now here's Dosunmu. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. To the inside. Chicago grabs the miss. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Three-pointer, Buzelis gets the 3 to fall. Buzelis has got 5 now.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Now here's Smith. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. And Junior throws it down hard.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Giddey. And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. A quick look at the best when it comes to the boards. Smith outside. Fades. That one's off. His 3rd miss out of 8 tries.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Giddey. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Henderson.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And a missed layup. Here's Portland now. They're on an 18-3 run. Smith inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. They get it back. He goes up again. And Smith lays it up and in. He's got 12.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world. They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass. More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the shot goes.
Obviously, Herter's focus offensively is on the outside, but his touch translates into the paint as well.
Smith passes to Sharp. Off target from three-point range.
I see him.
White against Smith. Outside Herter. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Smith. And Junior throws it down hard.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, one thing the Bulls know they have to improve is their interior defense.
Well, B.A., look, last year the Bulls right at the bottom in opponents' points in the paint. They've got to form a functional wall and keep intruders at bay. Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Now here's Sharp on the wing, Junior. And they double up Junior. Stolen by Giddey.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Smith, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith, and some changes. Collins finds Herter, drives to the hoop. Dosunmu for 3, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Zach Collins out there with Buzelis. Then there's Kevin Herter. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dosunmu in it to 3. The Bulls trail by 14. Collins outside. Back to Giddey. Pass to Herter. From 9 feet. And Chicago again with a bucket.
And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
Junior is doubled. Outside for Henderson. Smith outside. Dives for it. Stolen by Collins. The 3 is up. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Henderson scanning the floor. Smith passes to Williams. Clock at 6. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Giddey. No points so far. Pass to Buzelis. The Bulls need to get off a shot. For 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That one on Giddey.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Now here's Dosunmu. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Off target with the 3.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Smith passes to Henderson. Back to Smith. And there's a 3-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Friday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. Then on Saturday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Vucevic against Smith. Vucevic with a steal. Herter from long range. Portland with a rebound. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Driving to the basket, and he makes it on the layup. Smith's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Inside, here's Herter. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
A pass-first kind of guard. Great decision by Giddey to give it up there.
Portland leading by 13. Smith inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. Avdia finds Smith. And they double up Junior. 4 on the clock. Henderson misses. The Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Giddey. The 3 ball. And Clingan pulls it down.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
There's Herter with the 3. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. From the arc. Avdia pulls it in.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Deni Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, B.A., Deni was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
Dosunmu can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Smith. He's got 26, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Herter. Dosunmu on the wing. Picked by Vucevic. Down low. And the power finish by Vucevic.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Portland making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Smith outside. Avdia outside. Pulls up at the elbow, and there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Avdia.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Giddey with a screen on Sharp. Out left to the wing. Vucevic with it. Klingen's there. Outside Giddey. Misses the three.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Smith passes to Sharp. Smith outside. Outside for Henderson. From about 19, it's hauled in by White.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Vucevic. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Smith no good. Well, Chicago's shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. The shot by Buzel is no good. Now Portland with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Bulls trail by 19. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Giddey against Henderson. Vucevic, a screen on Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
Well, this is why Giddey's teammates encourage him to look for his shot. They know he can do damage from these in-between spots.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 5. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside White. Back to Dosunmu. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. Portland, number 1. 4th, the Bulls.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They love forcing a mistake and then running away with the ball for some quick points.
Smith with it. He's covered by Dosunmu. Back to Smith. And they double up Junior. Portland moving it around. Avdia passes to Smith. Shoots over to Dosunmu. A nice shot by Smith. 34 points now for Junior.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
It's Giddey on the wing, defended by Henderson. That shot wide open.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
Portland leading by 15. Henderson, the pass to Smith. 23 seconds left in the second period. And it's Henderson with a 3. Henderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Klingen with a defensive effort.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Portland Trailblazers.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try.
And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year. That does it for halftime.
And with with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so here is Chicago. It's an 18-point game. It's Scoot and Sharp in at the 1 and the 2. Avdia out there with Klingon, and it's Smith in at the 3, small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Vucevic. Shoots over Klingon. Vucevic's shot is off. Smith outside. The floater, and he sinks the layup. Smith's got 36 points.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Henderson against Giddey. Inside, here's Dosunmu. Oh, Junior with a block. Portland leading by 20. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Smith's got 38 points.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor. He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Smith inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. Avdia from outside. Chicago with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Dosunmu for 3. Avdia pulls it in.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Back to Smith. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Smith's got 40 points.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Outside White. Giddey with a screen on Sharp. White, the pass to Giddey. Now Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic, a screen on Sharp. There's the triple. And it's Portland with a rebound. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Vucevic, a screen on Henderson. Pass to Buzelis. Dosunmu outside. To the paint. And Vucevic slams it in.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Smith inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. The fader. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Here's Buzelis. He's got 7, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Dosunmu. 5 on the clock. Over Smith. Dosunmu can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Buzelis. White, the pass to Dosunmu. Chicago passing it around. Vucevic, a screen on Henderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Portland ball. Now Portland with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Smith. He's covered by Dosunmu. Oh, and the jam by Junior.
Yeah, just a great find by Clingan. As he plays more and more, the game will slow down for him.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Giddey. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Picked by Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Dosunmu on the wing. And again, Chicago no good.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Smith no good. Chicago's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Henderson with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Kicks it to Junior. To the middle. Here's look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game.
Hits yet again! Wow!
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering.
And I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. It just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
White on the wing, guarded by Sharp. White against Sharp. Back to Dosunmu. Jacks up a 3. Portland with a rebound. Sharp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. Smith no good. Chicago shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. White against Sharp. Pass to Dosunmu. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Sharp with it. Now guarded by White. Here's Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Pass to Vucevic. 11 feet out. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. A big group substitution here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Clingan. Kamara comes in for Avdia. Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Henderson. Jones against Grant. Dosunmu for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Collins, he's checked in for Chicago.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for Portland.
That's good from Smith.
2 shots.
Smith hits them both. And the Bulls shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Jones. And again, no good by Chicago.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving.
Another bucket! Wow!
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history. To stop the drought, Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Back to Kamara. Smith with a screen on Jones. Smith in the high post. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And Grant gets it to go.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Dosunmu. Rebounded by Kamara.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
On the wing, Junior. Collins defending. Back to Kamara. Pass to Graham. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes.
White against Thibault. White, the pass to Jones. Now here's Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Assist from
Collins has got 11 points.
Well, they have Jones out there to run these plays, to work the defense and open things up.
Here's Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
personal foul.
That one's on Zach Collins. First one falls for him.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
For Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. Herder comes in for Dosunmu. And Giddey's subbed in for White. Well, Chicago's shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Pass to Herder. Smith with a screen on Smith. Herder gets the bucket. Give him 8.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Smith passes to Graham. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Giddey against Smith. Over Giddey. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Pass to Jones. Back to Herder. Collins with a screen on Grant. Now Giddey. And so the ball out of bounds. Herder touched it last.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Portland has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Smith outside. The last second attempt there at the end of the third quarter. A huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Portland ahead, running away with it. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Tre Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Kevin Herder. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Smith in at the 4-man spot. Giddey passes to Jones. Now Collins from outside the arc. Portland with a rebound. Smith's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Giddey passes to Collins. And here's Herder. Up and over Smith. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside for Grant. Inside. Smith outside. Back to Kamara. Pass to Smith. And they double up Junior. Over Jones. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Herder can't hit. The Trailblazers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. High arcing shot. Smith no good. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Jones feels it out. Pass to Giddey. From the high post. And the shot no good, a bit short. Portland has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Smith lays it up and banks it in.
Overall this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Down low. Here's Herder. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside for Grant. Here's Smith. And yes, another basket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Herder against Smith. Herder passes to Giddey. Back to Herder. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Outside Herder. It's Giddey on the wing. Back to Herder. Pass to Giddey. Takes the 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
The shake. Smith. Good. He hits again.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Smith against Herder to the inside.
And what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Herder. And it's White in for Jones. Yet another bucket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Smith inside. And good! There's another!
That puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
Vucevic, a screen on Smith. Over to the wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside for Grant. Smith passes to Grant. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, look, the defense has got to push Williams further away, or he'll do exactly that.
Dosunmu goes in. White, the pass to Dosunmu. It's Giddey on the wing. There's the three. Portland with a rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking.
Again! What an avalanche!
That score moving him clear into third all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. And got it! Another basket!
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into second place for most points in a game.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game we'll be talking about for decades.
Smart decision by Giddey to get the ball out for a better look. Just such a good, pure pass.
Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And so here is Chicago. Giddey passes to White. Here's Vucevic. White with a screen on Williams. Pass to Buzelis. Here's the three. Portland with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Thibault. Smith against White. Smith passes to Williams. And they double up Junior. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Dosunmu outside. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Smith, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Rupert, he's checked in for Portland. Wesley comes in for Grant. Smith hits them both.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Oh, Junior with a block. Connects again.
90 points, a legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Here's Giddey into the lane, and that one is hammered home.
That is Giddey at his best, using his long strides to get to the rim.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Portland with a rebound. Smith's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Trailblazers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Junior.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And a miss there on the triple. Dosunmu, right side. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Smith right side. Shoots over to Dosunmu. And it's Portland scoring again.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
That's good from Smith. Smith hits them both. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Giddey. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding